What is up, guys? I'm Mizpengoo. This is Limitless episode 2, and as you'll see as I put a torch in your face, I'm in a new little room. So this room I have built up off camera. It's little staircase all the way to the surface, and this is our skeleton farm around that skeleton spawner that we found last episode. So all it is, it's a design by Ilmango, and if we go to spectator mode, I'll show you what it is. So here's our spawner in that little cave system that we found earlier. And this spawning room I have built up using that tutorial, which I'll leave in the description. And all it is a little room where it just collects them all, pushes them into this tunnel, raises them up in this bubble elevator, and then drops them a very specific amount of blocks, so that once they get to the bottom, they are at half a heart. So if we stand here for a little minute or two and wait for a skeleton to come by, I will show you how it works. And there we go, right on time. A skeleton with an enchanted bow has just dropped down. So as you'll see, because he's wearing no armor, he's going to have the correct amount of health, which means he's one shot away from dying. And then all these drops go in this little chest here. He didn't seem to have dropped his bow, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. So I've been sitting here grinding that away, and that is why I'm at level 30. And you might think to yourself, but why level 30? You haven't even got a level 30 enchanting table yet. But you would be wrong. See, I've also spent some time off camera, and I've made up a little cow farm. Nothing too fancy. That's it right there. And all it is a bunch of cows in a water block, bobbing around. And when you feed them, they hit the entity limit for that block, which is 24 entities, and they do a thing called entity cramming, which basically just kills off down to 24 cows. So if we grab some wheat here and we breed up these cows, we'll be able to breed 8 cows and get 4 baby cows. So if we do that, you will see that they start to die. Very noisy, but their drop's going to here and I get their leather. So if we go back inside, you will see that I've done a bit of work. There's all 15 bookshelves for our level 30 enchanting table. Along with those two things, I've also made up some potions. Three kinds of potions mainly: water breathing and night vision for a future project that I'm going to be doing, hopefully not too soon, hopefully not too far away, I should say. Underwater, and of course fire resistance, just for when we go back to the nether. Oh, there's some steak that I've cooked up earlier as well. I also got one of these and one of these. So this is from an encounter I had while I was off camera, and I'll show you that now. What was that noise? What you got? Pickles. Yes! Stay right there. Don't move. Don't move. Oh, okay. Come inside. Give me one of those, please. Thank you. Can you leave now? Please? 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 I just wanted your leads, but you're being difficult about it, alright? And you need to shush too. I know you gave me melon seeds, but yeah. Right, I'm actually gonna take this on. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that feels bad, man. Oh no, I've got one of these too. Oh. Oh no. Oh, yuck. So from that encounter, you can see that we got a melon seed. And that melon seed has been out here for a little while now. Just chilling, just sitting here, growing away. And once that thing flops over and gives us a melon... Shh! Once that thing flops over and gives us a melon, we'll be able to start a decent melon farm. But until then, I have got more important things that I want to do. So the first thing I want to do is I want to find out... Yeah, I'm going to put this bone in the chest. The first thing I want to do is I want to find out what the enchantment is for this pick, because I haven't actually looked at it yet. So, moment of truth. Efficiency 4, that's actually not too bad, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. Bam, we've got it straight away. Fortune 3, right there. So now, all that's required is another 3 levels, so I will quickly just dump this right here, just in case I die. And go back down to our skeleton farm and just grind a few more levels. And there we go. We grab this out of here, grab some of this, and we go bam. Oh, that's actually really good. Wow. That makes me a happy man. So we not only got fortune, but we also got efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. So what that means is all this pick needs now is efficiency 5 and mending, and I am happy with that pick. So that is just brilliant. So now what I'll do, grab some sticks, grab these logs. We've got plenty of food on us. The rest of that out, let's dump it in here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down into that strip mine for an hour, maybe a little bit longer. We'll see how we go. And I'm going to get as many resources as I possibly can. And I will catch you guys on the other side with our loot. So yeah, I will see you all then. So I was midway through my mining session when 2 of our friends, Electro Sheep and Taco Sauce, joined the server, and Jelly and I headed over to this mountain that they'd found that was basically at the build height limit. I think it was about 15 or 20 blocks below the world height limit. And we were hanging around, just sort of mucking about. I was in spectator mode, getting some footage of the mountain for the video, and chaos shortly ensued.
Ooh, you could.
Can't you just flash TP tab?
Actually, yeah, I just hit up. T up, enter.
Yeah. I dare you, David. I dare you to jump off the edge and teleport back to me.
Or have you got a water bucket?
No, I don't have.
Oh no, I fell off.
Oh, Will.
No.
Don't worry, guys. I'm still up here.
David, can you teleport me to Jamie, please?
But
Jamie!
Please teleport me to Jamie. Oh god.
Okay, I'm in a safe spot now.
What an absolute mess. Alrighty guys, so that is me done for the mining session. So as you can see, my pick has taken a bit of a beating. I'm actually out of torches. I would have to go up and get more wood if I was going to do more torches. But as you can see, I've made the mine quite a bit larger. I haven't quite finished this side yet, but as you can see, this side goes quite a fair way. I'll show you my loot. So this chest here is all the random bits and bobs, all the stone and the andesite and the granite and the everything, a little bit of flint. And this one is our precious chest. So you will see that we've got 3.5 stacks of coal blocks, almost 3 stacks of iron ore, almost a stack of gold ore, just over a stack of redstone blocks, let's say 3/4 of a stack of lapis blocks, and 37 diamonds. So I'm actually not too upset with that. The 37 diamonds is quite a lot more than I was expecting. The Fortune 3 definitely helped. I think we only found maybe a dozen or so actual blocks, so that's, I would say, almost tripled our amount of diamonds that we got, and then also just some extra cobblestone here. So I will lug all of this upstairs, sort it into their relevant chests, and I will be back to you with what we're doing next. Alrighty, so now that all that's sorted, another thing you'll notice is that I'm level 36, so I want to use those levels to try and get a few more things on either this pick or get another pick. And I'm actually going to need some wood, so I'll go and do that and I'll be back. So I've made up a new pick. I've got the materials here for another one, just in case. Nope, it's no good. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for either efficiency 4 again, just to get this pick as fast as it can be, and then all we need to do to it is get mending, or silk touch. That's what I'm looking for. So we've got a few levels to play with here, so I'll go through and do this, and hopefully, well, there's efficiency 4, so let's grab that. Ooh, it's actually really good too. It's almost another perfect pick. That's crazy. So we'll add that onto here. We'll get efficiency 5, and then I'll go back and I will craft up another one. let's see. Silk Touch, perfect. And it's got efficiency 4 on it as well. Mate, all we're missing is Unbreaking and then we'd be set. But I'll use what's left of these levels to merge this pick here with this one here. Let's have a look. That one's 25. That one's 23. This one's slightly cheaper. And now you'll see that it's efficiency 5, which is even faster again. And we now have a Silk Touch pick, which means that I can do something that I've been wanting to do since the start of this world. Alrighty, so as you'll see, I have gathered up 16 obsidian. I've got myself an Eye of Ender, used our last blaze rod to make this blaze powder, and I'm going to make myself a poor man's shulker box. So all this means is that when I place it right here, I now have access to whatever materials I like from anywhere in the world. So ideally I would have a second one. Unfortunately I don't have another ender pearl, but ideally I would have a second one, and that would go in my inventory. And this Silk Touch pick would be my way that I can pick it up, because as you can see, you can pick them up with the Silk Touch pick. Use anything else and it'll break. So that means that I can store things in there and have access to them from anywhere. So once I get another ender pearl, I'll be able to carry it around and just do my thing. So the next two big things that I want to do is, I want to go away from Kevin for a minute so that you guys can hear me properly, is that Guardian Temple, the Ocean Monument, whatever it's called, over in that direction. I want to go and I want to raid that. I want to kill the Elder Guardians. I want to check out, see if there's a sponge room. I will then go to the other Ocean Monument over towards Spawn and do the same thing there. Get the Elder Guardians, look for a sponge room, do the same thing, and hopefully by then we will get a decent amount of sponges. Hopefully there's a sponge room in one of those two. Otherwise we'll have to change our plans around a little bit. And I might do the one near Spawn first just to get the competition out of the way, and then I'll come back and do the one that's closer to my base, so it's going to be less contested. So I'm going to give that a shot and see how we go. I'm going to do a little bit of prep, grab some milk buckets and stuff and get everything ready, and then once that's sorted I will be back to you with an update. And bam. So now I have an ender chest that I can carry around with me, so I'll stock up this with some blocks and some things that I'll need, and I'll do a few other things and prep up. I've got my armor ready, got respiration, got depth strider, a little bit of protection. Not going to worry about the leggings just yet. I think I'm going to save these last few diamonds just in case. And yeah, let's go and get this monument cleared. Alrighty guys, so it's been a while. I've done a little bit more grinding. I actually did go and make this bow a little bit better, even though I said I wasn't going to. I've also gone, and if I get this bad boy out, I've stocked this up with everything that I'm going to need. I've got potions, I've got extra tools just in case. I've got a bed so I can set my spawn, milk buckets, got everything I'm going to need so that I can set off on this journey. I've also grabbed some extra food and hopefully get it done without dying or without losing any gear, so we shall see. But I've got a bit of a trek to make down to the spawn island, down to that ocean monument, so I will catch you on the other side. I just got smacked by a pufferfish. I'm just minding my own business, rowing my boat with my elbows. I got smacked by a pufferfish. How dare it? There it is. That's our target. Alrighty, so I've set my spawn. Just chuck that in there. We'll grab one of these, one of those, and we'll grab a spare one of each, just to be sure. Take the food with us as well. Might leave the axe there for now. That and these as well, just in case. I shouldn't need them, hopefully, but we'll take them anyways. And that should be everything. This guy's already trying to shoot me. Alrighty, so the plan of attack is going to be to just burst straight through the front door and just see how we go. So let's drink our night vision and let's drink our water breathing and let's get straight to it. I've already been smacked. Nice. So the idea with these boys is that you've got to try and break their line of sight as often as possible. because the second you break their line of sight, they stop their little laser beam thingy that they're doing. They also don't like it when you charge straight at them. They tend to run away if you do that. So let's... Is this not the front door? What's going on here? Oh, we have to go up. There we go. So let's keep swimming around and try and find these Elder Guardians as quickly as possible. I also haven't been hit with mining fatigue yet. Is there a chance that someone's already come and cleared out this monument? Surely not. I don't seem to be seeing any Guardians. I'm yet to get mining fatigue. The gold is still in here. Get out of here, you lot. There we go, there's all 8 of that. Let's get back out. So I've not got mining fatigue and I've not seen any Elder Guardians, so they either haven't spawned or someone's come and killed them. Which is quite odd. Let's just keep doing a little bit of investigating. There should be one at the top. I know that there's one at the very top. Is it this room that it usually sits in? I'm very confused. Where are the Elder Guardians? I think it's safe to say that this is very odd. It's relatively easy with no Elder Guardians. But easy is not necessarily what we want. I wanted sponges. I'm very disorientated. See, I'm certain that this room is meant to have one in it as well. And there's meant to be one on the outside around here. Like, I'm so confused. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Leave me alone. How long have we got on these? We're halfway. Might actually just get them on my hotbar ready to go. Go away, you. You too. Leave. I want to find a sponge room if there is one. Considering that there's no Elder Guardians, I might even try and do that from outside. If I can get back outside. I don't quite remember how I got in here, to be honest. You know what? Dig out the side. Why not? Let's just start digging around and try and find a sponge room. I don't even know where they normally are, to be honest. Oh. No way. Well then, how do you get these? What's the quickest way to pick these up? Got a minute left. What's the quickest way to get sponges? I don't actually know. Alrighty, that's this room empty. We have 27 sponges, which is not too bad. Let's get out of this little hole. If I can. Where did that go? There it is. And we're out. We're free. Ow, don't smack me. So that was easier than I expected it to be, I'm not gonna lie. Mainly because there was no Elder Guardians. Stop shooting me. Go away. And on the horizon right there, I'm beginning to see a Guardian farm. Which is exciting. You can also see a village over there. As the sun's gonna set, I'm gonna go over to this island and just have a little sleep, set my spawn, and we shall go in and hopefully find some Elder Guardians to kill. Hopefully. Preferably another sponge room as well, that'd be nice. And let's go off. See if we can find some Guardians. Or Elder Guardians at least. I'm sure there'll be plenty of Guardians. And same as before, we'll just go straight in the front door. Hey, that's a good sign. It's a very good sign. So there does appear to be, at least somewhere, there appears to be at least one Elder Guardian. So we'll leave the mining fatigue for now. Got the milk if for some reason I need it, but for right this second, let's try and kill some of these guys. Where are they? Ah, there's one. Ow. Don't tell me there's a puffer fish in here too. And there we go, one down. Don't hit me. So I've got an Elder Guardian head, and there's a sponge. No, can't do it. There we go, another sponge. There we go. That'll be him. Ow. Two down. Actually, let's drink our milk. There we go. So I've got mining fatigue again, which means that there is a third one somewhere. Just gotta find him. It's eerily dark around here. There he is. He's in a very full room. This might be a bit of a challenge, this one, actually. Almost started drowning then, or we did start drowning. That would have been embarrassing. No, leave me alone. And there we go, 3 down. We might as well drink this now as well, because we're not going to get it anymore. I forgot that that also gets rid of this. Gets rid of all your effects. That's why it was so dark. Ah, I understand now. That's when I drank the milk. Well then, that makes a lot more sense. No more milk drinking, please. So, I spent a bit of time going through the monument just behind me there. Looking through it, trying to find another sponge room. I couldn't quite find one. It doesn't mean it's not there, it just means that I'm not very good at finding them. I do plan on coming back and turning that into a guardian farm in the near future, so if there is a sponge room, I'll find it then, but until then we'll have to deal with what we've got. And we're back. I can stay there. Why not? So now, this is where you get to see the bonus of having this chest here. All those things are already here. I don't have to worry about putting this down, which is always nice. So I'll drop that in there. Cook up that beef. Drop those in there. This can be my monument. chest because I do imagine that there's going to be quite a few. It's not where I wanted them. I'm also going to dry out these sponges while I'm at it. Might as well get them done, and I'll leave that stuff in there I think, just because it's sort of useful to have. Also chuck one of these in there. And there we go. Alrighty guys, I'm just going to leave it there for now. I had a few other things planned, but unfortunately I've run out of time for this episode, so we'll have to leave that for next time. So for now, make sure you go and you check out all the other people on the server. All their links will be in the description below. Like, subscribe, do all of that stuff, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Bye!